Utie oha echi ponkno. Needs FM.
Of Mahama Dubawumia, Akufo-Addo-led government can still account to the people of Ghana. What you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like a also actually on this matter. You and I know that when government is in power now, big heart, president, the state agencies own NDC in opposition and NDC when we're in government were able. Now John Mahama was able to even prosecute own when he found financial malfeasance or financial impropriety. Agencies are on that. Question is that the same touted person or can say he will fight corruption? Is that the same thing we've seen over the 4.5 years here? No, and rather what we have now is a clearing agent who, when issues come up, declare and the people. What he must say. So if John Mahama is saying so now, he believes strongly that a lot of corrupt things. Are you saying that when I'm still in office, I should still give you the documents to go and prosecute me? No, I won't. Unless the person is in office. You fee PDS. Abra America my $170 million. American government share yedim kache say. Sika we die yede mamwa enye ejuma no. Somebody in government told us that documentation is fraudulent. What am I say? So that is just one. Me know what you chrome her. And I'm moving pina dealy of gallons of oil here. Who fee MP here to chrome her. The person was cleared. Me know what here no be. At the 800,000 cities share documents on the course of the website. I know. Say to you. Me know what here. And your friend is saying a merry deal. President Caternor said he was misled. Emma, Ebusu ni wache jako. Ekofie. What am I say? So there are a lot of things that have gone on that we didn't see the logical conclusion or the reports that really cleared them. What am I say? So if he's saying that you have to account for your deeds now, the only way these things can happen is when you are not in power or you are not in government. Then we can actually do a proper cross-check. Nyama bebre akoso. Adakabre enye hani babe list scandals akoso ewo MPP mua. They are not really investigated, but these people are cleared. Mene wokrum ha. Ena Charles Bisu. We saw a clear video orji bribe efi na orji sika efi obi expedite action on a particular job. At the time, the whole nation was fighting Galamsey. And no, we haven't heard about it. And the scandals now, no. The Siakra, one year careful, la, rebe fi bebre, amana apanwako. Inti, Sir John Mahama said he believes strongly that you can only account for your deeds when you are in opposition. I think, sir, it will make a lot of sense because a certain president is not ready to prosecute.
In fact, we can say, Mahama in opposition is accounting for his deeds.
Yes, currently. Don't we have people in court now on various issues? Maybe they say, Mahama prosecuting his own. Now he's not in government. Every document is available to government machinery to prosecute anybody who has been found culpable of any wrongdoing. I know a lot of chief executives are a lot of people who are in court defending and trying to justify monies are on one spending. The question is it same now? No. until you get out of office for somebody to sit on your chair, to call for files and folders, then you can justify, so Papa we cry, at the end you can't find and no credit. What am I say? Then you justify, say, the clearance was real.
Now, Kafu is saying, say, that account in opposition, no, anytime soon. To the extent, say, 3 years to go, Nanado is in charge. After Nanado, Mahama Baumia, another 8 years. And then Mahama Baumia.
Another 8 years. Enya boni. Enya dia beba sisia. What you are trying to tell the average Ghanaian is that the average Ghanaian will continue to vote for MPP in office. Enyen tokwa. Peer delegates. And the national form, I was a crowd. Peer delegates. National form. What am I say? Into all I can tell my brother is fear the voter. Especially eduane bo ayedin. Santini can same be say. Abana ye to no. Yedi e comb anything. The before and a two abano. And if a comb na start here, na fix the country before the year, then you should know what is going to happen in the next 3 years. Hey, Adakabre, only Krumha. Petrol no say e could do 29 cedis so. Petrol 28 round it off then
28.50.
When you round a 5 off is what?
Oh.
5 or more makes it 29.
3.5. This is 3.5 times 4.5.
Adakabre, all I'm trying to tell you is 29 cedis.
Oh, yeah.
We are rounding up the figure. Whatever you say, 28.5, no problem.
3.5.
Wo out here, Adakabre, unkojum, but we yiri betimi catch row. The Sikana or the man the kojum no.
28.5.
Yes, I know it's 28.5, but I'm just rounding it off. Sikana or the man the kojum no. It's not the same over the months. Prices of goods or foodstuffs increases
prices of goods
daily.
And services. No, static.
I'm not saying so. I'm not trying to defend anybody. All I'm trying to tell you now is say, eduane boy den, ayedin.
Eduane mu dia hen.
Adakabre, me makacho eduane amidi pa. Me boa. Apem no makacho say enra 3 for 5 cities. 3. Ye near the esusu kakra. Nkiti pa
3
no.
for 5 cities. Na so ubu mienu kra na just wanya saying. Wanya your friend saying 6 pieces.
6 pieces no. One is for 1 city. Adakabre, one is 1 city. Enya sana yetono. Enya sana yetono. It's my meal, so I know what I'm talking about.
And I'm just saying an episode is the 5 cities to me apem una say.
I mean that yami
5 cities would ya to apem I bet me ensa.
First 10 cities.
Adakabre say me fi ati wa ba me bre ni bi.
10 cities.
Okay, edit here.
10 cities was enough for me at the time. See no enso. That is how I feel, or that is how I see it.
Who person the 5 cities?
Inkosuya. If we brought nebo ayedin, it's not the same price. Bread gone up across board.
25 cities.
Ewo ho. Nkrofo no mo ton wo ho no. Emfa wim emba Adakabre. Omo de fa car na ebedu krom han na surprise no. Jenefo na mutu omo fi ha ko no. Have you checked the latest price of onion? It is skyrocketing. It's crazy. Back 1 cedi. That means I say one. In toast, tomatoes. It's another area. And you see, when we sit here, we should talk about the practicability of the average Ghanaian on the street. And
a common worker, is it a dysfunction of anything at all?
Yes. You see, some catch say eduane ebu. Because you create employment, planting for food and jobs. Now minister to me catch and say a bro a short to inti poultry farmers, mama 60,000 tons chicks, unko import here. Then you should know where we are heading. You know the price of the average corn has gone up drastically. Are you aware? Adakabre me catch me say udu fear now you read here. Udu fear baby say a question about this. You don't know what they go through now to be able to manage that amount of money or the kojom no. Me tete me kojom. I do abubulushi constantly.
Oh.
Yes.
Ade.
Me say that about. Me say that about ma.
Obano small.
Me say that about some. Na I do my things myself. Me call abusha me to me contem 536 hamachi. Me Tommy Jane. And yes, sir. Adakabra me worry. Adakabra. Get it straight. Get it straight. See, Adakabra. Naturally, me mama woman. No. I am a kitchen boy. Okay. I cook for my family. Everybody will tell you that. I like to cook. Maybe the grand men no me me na so aye ma mwedi. Who say be ma be sra me na me budi na mo me na mo no mo nsa na makoma eden. That is me.
Maybe this weekend.
That is me. Inti and yes, me sumo I know what goes on in the market, and I can tell you, say, prices are not the same. And if you do not have extra money to buy it in bulk, because we are fridge and now we are fridge at the Goguma, and the daily buying is so annoying, very annoying because you can't buy it in bulk. Tomeko green na, you red, you yellow no. Oh, Tony actually saying one city. It's expensive. You see, when you tell the average Ghanaian, say it is true. If you are not buying thing, you better quiet, be faso. Ama ekuafo price is above forma. Then the average Ghanaian sees that you are thinking about him. But when we sit on radio and make it look like it is not so, then you bring the anger. And some catch say there's anger, but the anger is this part. When you say brother boy. Ewo form when it is not so. Dene boa ewo form when it is not so. No.
Sabode ne nyamai. Ebeba free September ekono.
Free September. Apeba na se body.
Se body.
Banchi susu e.
Body nyina in general.
Banchi susu e. Ebro e. Anakabre. It is expensive. Let's accept it and move on. And no na 2 days ago me hwe Isoko. Isoko omo ye food basket. That was CTFM. What am I say? You can Google it now and check the prices over the year. Last year, last 2 years, and now, so let's accept it and tell Ghanaians something. Now watch it to the red. But you make them angry. You make them feel like don't forget, your transport, your 2 petrol muno, and check. Uncrophone will come after you again. And they'll be in the news because it has increased and it has increased. What they are train said next week, Yabeka say petrol boak or srubium, say they bar. Why is the fuel price still going up? It's because Nakufwado has put water, electricity, dollar tax, COVID, banks, nina or the akotoso. Adden. Only in every sweat, never say petrol price na emba form and na form. I thought say this was somebody or thought to say or drink Ghana for. So drink Ghana for one. I didn't know only COVID-19 tax and free petrol so. I didn't know only water no the my free no. Only sa tax and free petrol so. I didn't know only your friend is saying dollar tax and free and also. I didn't know only electricity no the my free and free fuel price no so. Oh, you sa taxes where? And I can me no wouldn't I home better if you say dollar tax I would to so. Obi wo ha krom ha ono when you free water da. The pipe emba. But ene okujina pump ko to petrol e de be no. So I think that the government must look at that tax formula no. E bi omode tax that afa no. E affect every Ghanaian no. Omon hwe no omon toto sa anya. Otherwise the fuel price no between me and you before Christmas we'll buy petrol over 30 cedis a gallon.
Kujo
over
na sa much then you be for him.
But that we will stay in it. There is no NDC filling station, neither is there MPP filling station. What we know is a petrol dump. Inti nyina ye be wom.
Kujo ye de
Utie oha echi ponkno. Needs FM.